The boy wrote a suicide note in class. He has been beaten by school bullies for a long time. Force him to eat the birthday cake that was crushed by 1 foot. It was photographed as a trophy. Even the students in the class. It's also cynical to him. He didn't want to put up with it anymore. Dwojan happily looked at the written suicide note. He seemed to have seen it at his own funeral. When the school bully was taken away by Phobo, the scene of crying and repenting. But then he thought of his family. No matter what, you should say goodbye to your parents. When they had dinner as a family in the evening, Dwojan said goodbye to his father. But his father didn't seem to hear it at all. I'm also impatient to let him dodge a little. Don't block the TV. He turned to look at the TV. A case of school bullying is being broadcast on TV. Man yells into camera. You have to tell those who bully you to get out. Never choose to kill yourself. Are you reconciled? No matter what means. You have to survive. The man's words seemed to wake up how handsome he was. Yeah, why would I kill myself? I must resist. The next day, Dwojan came to the classroom. The school bully came up with a hard palm. Hit him in the back. Say hello to him. At this moment, Dwojan was trembling all over. He wants to resist. It's really the face of the school bully. When I asked him why he was ignoring me, Dwojan instantly froze in place. The school bully has been bullying him for a long time, causing him to reflexively fear. One starts at the back of the neck. The feeling of tightness and stiffness all over the body. Then the school bully punched him in the face. A few slaps in a row. Dwojan didn't resist at all. After school, the school bully is celebrating Dwojan's birthday. Take him to a deserted construction site. I mixed him a glass of the latest Loughton sock wine. Dwojan held the cup and said he couldn't drink it. The school bully slapped him in the face. If you signal him to talk back, he will be dead. Now, Dwojan's previous determination to resist has long since vanished. Although he doesn't want to drink, but he doesn't want to be beaten even more. In the end, in front of the school, Boz Noodles drank in one bite. But didn't swallow, all spit it out. But the school bully said that what he vomited did not count. And then another one. If you don't finish it, you'll be dead today. After a birthday celebration. The wine bought by the school bully before. It's almost drunk. Dwojan was also drunk and fell unconscious to the ground. But the school bully actually asked his subordinates to buy some more. Then one hand grabbed Dwojan's hair hard. I'm going to pour the last bit of wine on him. By the taste of wine, Dwojan can't take it anymore. He randomly punched the wine bottle and flew it away. And he frantically ran out. But how can he run away from a sober school when he is drunk? He was eventually caught by the school bully. Brat, how dare you run? The school bully threw Dwojan to the ground. Right on him. She grabbed him by the neck. Then raindrops of fists. Crazy smashed into Dwojan's face. Until he finally got tired of beating the school bully, grabbed Dwojan's hair with one hand. I would never end up like this today. Then they dragged him to the construction site. And this time, a fully loaded truck is headed towards them. Dwojan directly pushed the school bully out. And the truck, at this time, he also happened to come to the back of the school bully. He was just knocked off the ground. Dwojan also took the opportunity to escape. He didn't turn himself in. Instead, he went home and hid under the quilt and shivered. He thinks he's just acting in self-defense. And the next day, Dwojan came to school nervously with his school bag on his back. But it's business as usual in the classroom. Everyone is busy with their own business. Only the position of the school bully is empty. Morning meeting. The head teacher talked about Lee Dae-yoon's car accident. Currently in a coma. Seriously injured. According to Verbona's findings. He got into the accident because he was trying to cross the street. Here. The corners of Dwojan's mouth curled up. He began to rejoice that he didn't get caught. He finally felt it. The mundane routine without abuse and beatings. He opened his favorite novel for the first time. A drop of tears fell on his book. Dwojan was in tears at the moment. It turned out that he was taken away by the school bully for a long time. It's such an ordinary campus life. Then he also discovered the atmosphere of the classroom. Subtle changes. Those who bullied him didn't come to trouble him anymore. Students who are usually bullied by school bullies. I don't seem so nervous anymore. Dwajin leaned against the window. I lament that I might have done a good thing. And he laughed. He lamented that he was not discovered by Phobo. Maybe it's really God's mercy on him. But just then, a Phobor car whistled into the campus. The boy is obviously the worst person bullied by the school bully. But the school expelled him directly. Even the boy's father felt he had lost face. Get him out of the house. Dwajin walked down the street in embarrassment in the rain. He has lost everything. But even so, the school bully's partner did not intend to let him go. Another familiar construction site. Some thugs punched and kicked him. He had no choice. The gangsters beat hard. It made him feel as if his body was about to fall apart. After a while of beating, gangster stepping on handsome head, let him beg him like a dog. Dwajin gnashed his teeth, clenched fists. He ripped at the gangster. Shout out with a broken heart, what did I do wrong? You obviously bullied me. You bastards. The bastard dared to talk back when he heard him. A hand grabbed Dwajin's neck fiercely. Punch after punch slammed into his face. Dwajin chose not to tolerate it this time. He clenched the red brick beside him. Slammed directly at the head of the gangster. This scene surprised the rest of the gangsters. But Dwajin didn't stop there. One after another, frantically smashing at the gangsters. Vent your resentment. The blood on the bricks dripped down. Gangster hugging head pain. Dwajin is like a killing god at this moment. Looking viciously at the gangsters who bullied him. But gangsters are not vegetarians. These are the bullies who are on the streets all year round. Holding a wooden stick, he suddenly smashed it at Dwajin. But Dwajin was not afraid at all. He has nothing left to lose. He shielded his head with one hand. The other hand is holding the brick. It's moving forward like crazy. Although he fought back, hit a gangster in the hand. But in the end, he still has two fists that are no match for four hands. Was attacked and knocked down by gangsters from behind. Dwajin was once again beaten up by the gangsters. After another beating. What a handsome hair a gangster pulled. Keep your head up. Try to resist like you just now. Dwajin did not beg for mercy. He gnashed his teeth. His eyes stared at the gangster who caught him. The angry gangster grabs the stick and goes more. Jun smashed it. And then a voice suddenly came. What are you doing at my house? A handsome man with instant noodles appeared in front of the gangsters. A Zhongfen Kanzai walked directly in front of him. Brat, you don't understand the situation, do you? Get out. The man just pulled the ramen and walked away. Divide Kanzai for yourself in the middle when you are proud of your prestige. A bowl of hot air. Tang Tang ramen flew towards his face. The man didn't leave. He caught Zhongfen Kanzai. The moment the line of sight is blocked. A Fashion shadowless foot. Kick him directly in the face. The gangsters on the side were taken aback. Then he took the stick and was about to swing it at the man. Men are not at all afraid. There is a pile of sand next to the shoes. Kick directly in the face of the gangster in front of you. With the help of the moment when the gangster's vision is blocked. A straight right punch to his face. The gangster in the back took the opportunity to attack the man in the back, but he went down the mountain to hide. Then grabbed the gangster's clothes with both hands. A ceiling directly exploded. The gangster. Another thug waves a stick at a man. He kicked the gangster in his hand. It's a photo shoot. Let the vicious gangsters. And now, there's only one last gangster left on the field. He was about to swing the stick at the man. In the hands of men. Suddenly, he pulled out a newspaper with something wrapped around it. The gangster thought the thing wrapped inside was a dagger. He got scared. The man looked mockingly at the possessive gangster. Just throw the newspaper at him. And inside was a pair of chopsticks. The moment the man catches the gangster in shock. Kick in the face of the gangster. Then grabbed the gangster's ear with one hand. Picked it up. His left hand slammed his head into his nose. The gangster actually started begging the man to let him go. But men just have the corners of their mouths slightly worn. It's okay to die. You don't think instant noodles can only be eaten, do you? It can also be used to block the view of punks. Man grabs Zhongfen Kunzai. The moment the line of sight is blocked. Directly, an 18-way entanglement kick. Flying punk. I'm not afraid of the two little karami fights. Man knocks on boobs to hide and kill. Same trick. Kick directly in the face of the gangster in front of you, following a straight right-hand punch into the gangster's face. Another gangster had no martial arts ethics. The man instantly ducked. Grabbed the sides of his shirt. A ceiling holds one leg. The reason for directly calling him a human being. There is also a little bastard who dares to pull it over. The man directly snatches the pig with two dragons. Facing the last vicious punk. The man pulled out a newspaper. But this actually scared the little thug. He just figured out that there was a dagger hidden in the newspaper. The man smiled contemptuously. Throw the newspaper directly to the gangsters. But after the newspaper spread, the man inside just ate instant noodles. Chopsticks used. The moment the man catches the gangster in shock. Kick it in the face of the gangster. Then he resorted to the legendary brain collapse. But it snapped towards the nose of the gangster. He cried out in pain, begging the man to let him go. The rest of the gangsters just left their partners and ran away. It's just a pity that the bowl of instant noodles was wasted. Dwajin stared at the man in front of him, dumbfounded. Although he thinks the man is playing like a lunatic. But it made him feel a lot better. He was already bullied by school bullies at school. As a result, the school expelled him. He was also kicked out of the house by his own father. Even if you fall into the street, I have to be bullied by the partner of the school bully. Dwajin seemed to have made up his mind at this moment. He wants to become stronger. Take revenge on the school bully who bullied him. Dwajin invited the man to eat bucket instant noodles. He recounts his tortuous life. He also offered to teach him boxing. But the man raised his eyebrows and pouted at him. I'm afraid you're not thinking about farts. Let's not talk about hemp for now. You have no fighting potential at all. Like flowers in a greenhouse. Just forget it. Dwajin was frustrated by the man's words. But he still refused to persevere, and begged the man to accept him. But how can a man have so much patience? It directly made Dwajin taste his brain collapse. And he walked away. Dwajin cried out unwillingly. Can I really only be beaten in this life? He didn't give up. Since the man refuses to teach him, he secretly follows men every day. Imitate his every move. You can always learn something. Pick up clothes and wear them from the clothes recycling box. Take the canned food that the Good Samaritan gave the cat as a meal. Sleeping on a little kid's slide. Hurry up and at your good brother. Protect Dwajin after learning. Watching a man live like a homeless man. He will also doubt whether he has made the right decision. But when he saw the man teach a lesson, when a gangster, he strengthened his resolve again. The man has always known that Dwajin is following him. He is also a little impatient at the moment. Brat. When are you going to follow me? Dwajin doesn't hide it anymore. I want to follow until you are willing to teach me. Let me get my revenge. The man seemed to be amused by him. Yes, I'll teach you boxing. The man's sudden agreement shocked Dwajin. Then the man pointed at the gangster across the road. As long as you beat that guy up. The Zhao Kun who beat you up at the construction site. Although you were at the construction site last time. Use the red brick next to it. That's not bad. But that's not enough. It was just the dying struggle of the little sheep. If you want to give them a good beating, you have to think from the perspective of a thug. The man's words seemed to wake up many people. It enlightened him. And at this time, the middle point across the road, Kun Zai is on the phone angrily. He's bound to find the one at the construction site that deflated him. Man, but he doesn't know. Now, he is like a prey. Hunted by an awakening lion. This kid learned boxing off the beaten track. The man refused to teach him. He secretly follows men every day. Imitate his every move. Pick up clothes and wear them from the clothes recycling box. Take the canned food that the Good Samaritan gave the cat as a meal. Sleeping on a little kid's slide. Finally, the man couldn't stand him anymore. Pointing at the punk across the road. It's the Zhongfen Kunzai who beat you up at the construction site. As long as you can beat him up, I will teach you. Remember to think from the perspective of a thug. And at this time, Kanzai, who was unaware of it, angry on the phone. Crazy looking for the man who made him eat cakes at the construction site, and Dwajin has quietly come behind him. Like a fierce lion. Staring viciously at the prey in front of him. He remembered that Kanzai often bullied him in class. He clearly said that he wanted to apologize to him. Shake hands and make peace. When shaking hands, Kanzai used his maximum grip to squeeze more tightly. Jun's hand hurt so much that he could only kneel and beg for mercy. Kanzai exposed you. The third person on the list has a hippopotamus smile. Stupid Jun. I will apologize to you every day from now on. New hatred and old hatred make Dwajin incomparably angry at the moment. While Kanzai was concentrating on his phone. How handsome. He jumped off the wall directly behind Kanzai. Use the 9-day thunder double pedal. Push towards Kanzai's back. The direct pain made Kanzai roll his eyes. The man next to him saw the good show. He whistled. After Dwajin landed, the celebration began immediately. I lament that I am so handsome to strike first. Suddenly, fist swung towards Dwoi. Kanzai a straight punch and slammed it in his face.